Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw here at ILTM North America in the Bahamas at Baha. This is my third year here, but not my, I think it's 13th or 14th, so I'm going to figure that one out at ILTM North America. And nearly every year, I have an interview with this gentleman here, Simon Mayle, who's the event director for ILTM North America and Proud. And this was the first year they co-located these events. We're going to talk to him about this. We're on the last day. He looks relieved. and we're going to talk to him about this event and what the future holds for ILTM North America and Proud. You'll find out about that and more on Insider Travel Report. Simon, first of all, wonderful to see you as always. We always get together at this thing. We see each other during the year too, but this is the one this is yours. This is your baby. So this year, tell us a little bit about that. Am I right? This is the third year at Baha.
So you're absolutely spot on. It's third year at Baha. It would have been the 14th edition of the event had we not missed a year due to COVID. So it is the 13th edition.
I'm pretty good with numbers. There I go. So
spot on.
Now, we were in Mayakoba for a long time, and then you moved it here, and it's been a great success, so far as I can tell. Now, how many people showed up here, and what's the breakdown?
Yeah, so forgive the pun, but we've bedded in very well here in Baha.
That's right.
So we are 525 exhibiting companies coming from 60 countries around the world. We're 525 hand-selected, personally invited, top-producing luxury travel advisors. Of those, a phenomenal 2/3 are new to ILTM. That's not new to the business, but new to the ILTM community. So they're already established, producing, but they are people that the suppliers will not be meeting on a regular basis. So they're coming from 250 cities across US, Canada, and Mexico.
Well, that's what you've tended to do. You try to get new travel advisors to come down here. You let us old media hang out. I don't know why. You know, we've been coming for years, but they get a chance to meet all these wonderful suppliers and producers in a great environment. You know, it's a lot more relaxed. And you know, ILTM Con is a wonderful event, but it's getting pretty big, right?
So all of the ILTMs, I say, they're like children. They've all got the same DNA, the same purpose, but they are very different in terms of personality. Right. And that personality is very much driven by the destination. So Cannes being very glam at the end of the year is absolutely fabulous. And it is our global event. And of course, as the global luxury travel industry grows, so does that event. This is our North America specific solution. So it was launched very much at the time that we were starting to see a big growth in ICs. And so those frontline, top producing ICs were not necessarily getting the opportunity to come to Cannes because we have limited spaces per market to ensure we've got a truly global spread. So here is really about those top producing frontline advisors that new to ILTM.
And it's a lot more intimate, a little over 1,000 compared to Cannes, which I think now is up around 10,000. They finally came out and said it, admitted it was about 10,000. And I remember that. I said, we knew that a year ago, but nobody said it. And it's an amazing event. I get a lot done, but this is, I think it's a lot more, you know, you get a lot more time with people, right?
So, I mean, that is our focus, to make sure to make that intimate magic feel so that it is a relaxed, easy sense of networking. So that's something we work really hard to do as well.
You're in the Bahamas, so how bad could it be? You know,
and that's exactly why we're here. So the beach is 5 minutes walk away, the restaurants are 5 minutes walk away, your room is 5 minutes walk away. So if you need to nip back, freshen up, catch up on emails over lunch, it's really easy to do so. So nobody is stressed, nobody's running from place to place. It is quality time, quality networking.
And this is the first time you've co-located ILTM North America with Proud, your LGBTQ plus event. And the first time I've actually been to one, and it was a wonderful session. We had a great general session about the issues facing that market. And really some good stuff. But they're all kind of together with this ILTM North America. How has that gone for you now?
Yeah, absolutely. So Proud Experiences, we ran 5 standalone events, one in London, 2 in New York, 2 in LA. and we said, do you know what, this is not a niche. This is not something we should be holding separately. We need to take it to a mainstream audience. It's an important message because whether you know it or not, you have LGBTQ plus clients.
And it's a very lucrative and it's a market with a lot of money and travels a lot, right?
Exactly, and it's a market that doesn't necessarily, we say, it's not about treating everyone the same. It's about understanding the nuances to treat people differently with respect and with intention. So that's what it's all about. And of course, Kimberly Wilson-Wetty was one of our keynote speakers, and she was talking particularly about trans travelers. And with the enormous amount of multi-generational family travel, the probability of having somebody trans or LGBTQ within that multi-generational family is very high. So understanding the needs, the safety needs of some of those travelers is critical for the travel advisor.
Her child is a transgender, and he I guess it's they, which is the appropriate way to say it nowadays. And now Kim is actually thinking about becoming a consultant to that market, because we still in travel don't address that market very well, right?
Yeah, Kim's been on an amazing journey, and she was very open and honest in sharing that journey with all of us. She was telling us about Ash's story and the importance of, don't get hung up on pronouns. Just call someone by their name.
Well, that's the easy thing. I'll call them by your name. I don't need. Although I'm still old school. I got to tell you, it goes to he or she sometimes, and I forget the they. And I have a nephew who is trans.
Yeah, and one of the great fun little things that came out of the conference was Kimberly's brother-in-law, Jennifer's husband, saying, there's a word nibbling, which is like niece, nephew, who's perhaps non-binary or going through the transition. So it's a fun word that came out at the conference.
And I, of course, said the wrong thing. I said he was trans. No, he's bigender,
non-binary.
Non-binary, yeah, sorry. Well, this is the whole terminology that, we're getting used to the gay and lesbian travel thing, we have to learn more, but that's the way it goes, right?
And this is the whole point of the conference, a Proud Experiences conference, part of ILTM. It's saying, look, feel free to make mistakes, but go in there with an open heart and open mind to understand, how to make people feel comfortable when we're receiving them in the hotels, and how to make hotel staff feel comfortable and confident in receiving
that's the
people.
Thing. We're not set up for it yet. I'm learning myself, and it was a good conference to come to learn that and meet Kim and all your other great speakers who were just awesome. It was an awesome afternoon that we went to, and it was the really first full day of the conference, and then we went into it. And then we all had a cocktail for everybody. Here, I can see the tent over there. It's still there.
Exactly.
It was great. Now, so here you are. This is now the 13th year. Mm-hmm. Where do you go from here? I've heard you've signed up for a few more years here at Baha Mar, right?
So we've got 3 more years. I mean, we generally do everything 3 years in advance at least. So we're here for 3 more years, and we're getting to know each other better and better. We're so pleased by the warm welcome of the staff here, because they know who we are. We know we're luxury travel colleagues from around the world. So the warm welcome was really tangible, palpable this year.
Well, I've interviewed Graham Davis, who's the president of Baha Mar, who really is the guy that pulled this all together. My first interview with him was in Mayakoba when he was down for a press conference, and little did I know he was vying to get your business, and he got it, and now he loves having it here, and it's an amazing. I enjoy it. Nothing wrong with Mayakoba. It was a wonderful place, and they're getting new hotels, and as is this place. There's 3 hotels here, so you could spread out. There is a 4th hotel to be named later that we're all waiting to find out the brand. In fact, there was a lot of speculation among what it is. I think I know what it is, but it's just down the beach, and so they will then have 4 hotels, so it's going to get even bigger. Now, do you think the conference will get bigger because of that?
So Graham Davis and I did the deal right off the back of that press conference, so that was amazing.
I remember that.
And then and I'm thrilled, all the Mayakoba hotels are here with us this week. In fact, Alila Mayakoba, which
was an Andaz and now it's changed to Alila. Yeah.
And is refurbing currently, set to open the Q1 next year, I believe. Maybe a soft opening at the end of the year. So it's wonderful to see them all here. As I always say, Mexico will always have a massive piece of my heart, and particularly Mayakoba, since we launched it there in 2012. So yes, this show has grown consistently double-digit every year, and will continue to do so, which is great. The power of the North American market has not changed. It continues to grow. The average spend continues to grow of the traveler. As well, and all the agencies. I mean, we're seeing such a consistent change in the consolidation, the host agency growth. So the likes of Fora Travel becoming, a top three producer for many people here in this region.
A massive rise. I've interviewed Henley a few times, and her partner. And it really is how fast that's been growing. And they are a virtuoso agency, and I usually send a lot of people that way. But yeah, you're seeing a lot of this. So I assume there are some Fora people down here, right?
Stuart, the wonderful thing about ILTM North America, and the thing I'm most proud of, is it is one of the few places where you're going to see the full spectrum of the luxury travel industry. So you've got American Express, you've got Chase, Frosch, Valerie Wilson, Fora, Smartfly, the Internova brands of Altor, GTC, In the Know Experiences. Ensemble, very strong with the likes of Travel Edge here as well. So it's phenomenal. I love meeting all the advisors from this broad range of phenomenal.
That's the beauty of that. I go to all the individual conferences for all the other groups, and it's great to see them all. And it's Virtuoso is a wonderful conference, Signature, Travel Leaders. The list goes on and on. But here you get a cross section of everybody. Now, for those out there who might want to attend last year, how do you apply? How do you get to be a travel agent, travel advisor attending this event?
Absolutely, just reach out to us via ILTM.com. There is a qualification process and a referencing process where we check business booked in the last 60 days and that you are regularly buying luxury travel business on multiple continents. But we're always delighted and working with our suppliers to find new travel advisors.
Absolutely. Well, Simon, anything else you want to tell our 125,000 travel advisors here about ILTM North America and Proud Experiences?
No, just how delighted we are to have you here with us for the 13th edition, James, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in Cannes in 2 months.
Yeah, I know. And then you have another little show called ILTM Latin America that we often forget about because it's catering to the Latin American market for travel advisors, but all the suppliers are there. But you're a busy guy now, with 3 conferences, and it's like when I see you in Cannes, you're like kicking back. Oh, this is like a vacation for me.
Exactly.
Not really. We know it's not, but it's amazing how those events keep coming nonstop. But it's wonderful to be back here in Baha Mar. It's like being with old friends, and you've been a friend of mine for 14 years now, more than that, and it's great to always get a chance to come see you and the whole team down here at ILTM North America.
Thank you so much, James. You've been a great friend to us. Very kind.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.